Why, hello there, everybody. How are you doing today? It's me again. And again, I'm going to give you another update. And yes, same as yesterday, my phone still has not gone one ringy-dingy. And once again, I'm going to say yet, because it's only a matter of time. Because it's only a matter of time before you all, realize that it's time to start doing. Period. It's the time of excuse giving is over and done with. You see the excuse as soon as it pops up. Time for busy work is over and done with. We have problems in this country. It's time to resolve them. We are tired of them. The only question is, what exactly are you going to do? Period. Now, you can choose, you are a free will creature, you can choose to sit there and parroting out what everybody else is saying, or what others are saying. That's your choice. You can do that. But it still doesn't make it you repeating what someone else says is not you doing. Light bulbs. That's a good thing. Again, there is nothing wrong with sharing something that's positive. But what exactly do you believe? What exactly do you feel needs to be done? Well, whatever it is, you don't have to say it, just start doing it. Period. I'll give you a perfect example. A few years back, I was working on the video production of a Christian monthly youth service called Youth Quake Live. It's broadcast on the internet. Hour-long event, or 2 hours, I think. Hour or 2 hours, I can't remember which one it is. Probably 2 hours. And in it, it's produced, it's written and produced by a bunch of high school teenagers. Everybody in the cast on the stage, skits, singing, playing music, everybody involved in the production aspect of it on the stage was under 18. And I'll never forget this one skit. This one skit that they had was they had a garbage can on the stage, and next to the garbage can was a plastic bottle. And all of these excuse makers came up. All of these people came up, and you had all, and remember, these are teenagers. Not all teenagers are brain-dead zombies. And all of these different groups started forming, saying, oh, we need to protest plastic. They were upset that the plastic bottle wasn't in the recycling container. So instead of doing something about it, they sat there and they do what you see everywhere here. Well, we're going to go protest. That's what some of them did. They came out instantly, had signs made. It was hilarious. And then others are asking, what do you think needs to be done? What do you think about this? What do you need to think about this? Anyway, the long and short of it was, they came up, all the different groups had all these different little excuses for, and reasons. See, they call them reasons. It's really an excuse. The problem that you're having is that the plastic bottle is not in the recycle bin. Okay. They all had their little reasons for why. Oh, look, we're doing. No, you're doing nothing but flapping your gums. And then all of a sudden comes one little kid, doesn't even pay him attention, doesn't even pay them any mind, walks up to the plastic bottle, picks it up, puts it in the recycle bin, and just keeps on going. And walks off stage. And then they're all looking at each other. And then slowly but surely, one by one, they started putting down the signs one person from one group would leave, then all of a sudden the whole groups would start to leave, and then it was just back down to that one person sitting there on the bench and the recycle bin. The moral of the story is, don't talk about it, just do. Like I said, not all teenagers are brain dead. So that's what you all do. And again, there's nothing wrong with sharing your opinion or sharing somebody else's posts. But what exactly are you doing? What exactly are you doing? What exactly are you doing about the problem that you see? Or all you doing is sitting there complaining? If all you're doing is sitting there demanding that things be done when you yourself do nothing except complain and demand, you're the problem. You're the problem. Are you the one sitting there saying, oh, it will never change, it will never change, it will never change? Because you hear a lot of that. Nothing's ever going to happen to him, really. That's what they said about President Trump. First they said then candidate Trump. First they said Trump would not run. He ran. Then he would never win. He won. He would never win, even win a primary. Yeah, he won primaries. He would never be the nominee. Oops, he's the nominee. He will never win the general election. Well, guess what? He's the 45th president of these United States of America. Good thing you all don't live in Old Testament times, you false prophets, because you all would have been stoned. In the Old Testament, false prophet was stoned to death. So what are you going to do? Nothing will ever change. I got news for you. Things are changing right before your very eyes. What are you going to do? And again, I'm not mad at you for sharing posts, but some of the things that you all say and share are just as vile and obscene and upsetting and disturbing and wrong as the other side. You can't shame these people. Stop trying to shame them. You cannot look, you're a free will creature. You can do it if you want to do it, but you're not accomplishing anything. The only thing you're showing is you're showing exactly how much alike you two are. You all just want to have your own way. Do you want it your way? Are you a spoiled little brat? Do you want it your way? Or do you want the right, lawful, and I'm going to say something that's going to upset a lot of you all, godly thing to be done? Choice is up to you. Now, it's coming to a head. This is not going to keep going on much longer. Because these people have operated by the law, have chosen to operate. They've combined two different operating procedures. They've combined the operation of the law of the jungle and the operating of opinion together. Now, let me show you what happens when you operate by the law of the jungle. Those who have known me for several years know that I used to have a pit bull or a pit beagle named Charlie. Well, Charlie went out. Charlie went with me everywhere. Back in the day, I had a lawn service. And Charlie, my pit beagle, went with me everywhere. Smartest dog in the world. I was convinced that he was a human in a dog's body. He was that smart. You talked to him, he could actually understand what you were saying. Well, anyway, we kept coming home, and they had some cats where I was living in the neighborhood, and they would come in Charlie's yard and pee everywhere, mark his spot. Charlie didn't like that. Charlie didn't like that, so he had to go around everywhere. After a long day of out working, he had to go around and pee on every spot where the cat peed just to mark his territory. It's the law of the jungle. He's an animal. Okay? He's an animal. The cat's doing what the cat does. The dog does what he does, what he does. Okay? So Charlie said, I have enough of this. I had enough of this. And then one night, it was a Friday night, went to bed, left the front door open, and I didn't have to worry about Charlie leaving. Charlie wouldn't go anywhere without me. So what Charlie do? Charlie went outside and said, I'm going to remove the problem. This cat knows what he's doing. I'm going to remove the problem. The problem is that this cat is coming into my yard and peeing all over my yard. I don't like that. I'm an animal. We're going to operate by the law of the jungle. What's going to happen? I'm going to remove the problem. Saturday morning, I wake up and I look out the window. Charlie's not in the house. He's usually right there. He usually slept right by the foot of my bed. Well, this time Charlie's not in the house. And I said, oh my goodness, where's Charlie? I look out in the driveway and there's Charlie sitting just like this. Nose up in the air, looking like a proud lion. I said, Charlie, what in the world? So I walk out on the porch. I said, Charlie. Charlie says, come see, Dad. Come see. I did a very good thing. So I walked down into the driveway, and I'm like, Charlie, what's going on, man? And then that tail, boom, boom, just started wagging. He's just looking up. Go ahead. And he's pointing, and I not pointing, but he's got his head up, and he's towards the corner. What do I see laying on full display right there on the corner of the property? A dead cat. That's right. Charlie went outside and said, fine, I'm not going to hunt you down. I'm going to let you come violate, oh, look, light bulb's coming on, violate my jurisdiction, and then, well, hello, the law of the jungle is just going to take effect. Needless to say, we had no more problems with cats peeing in Charlie's yard after that. Why? Because he just didn't kill the cat and hide it. No, he killed that cat and brought it out to the street corner. Listen. On the corner of the property and put it right there where all the other little kitty cats could see. And said, you come over here. This is what happens to you. The only thing you're going to get is dead. Mysteriously. I don't know. Don't know why. Yeah, I do. No more cats came and peed in Charlie's yard ever again. That's what needs to happen. Not people physically dying, but physically removing the threats. Stop operating underneath opinion. Stop being offended. Stop being offended. Because nothing happens when you get offended. It's time to remove the threats. And then all you got to do is just take down one of them. You make an example of one. Then suddenly, all the stupid leaves all the others. That's what needs to happen. So again, look, hello. You want to keep sharing other people's stuff. The easiest way to remove the threat, the easiest way to call them out is just overwhelm them with doing. You're not going to stop trying to make the media do something that they're not going to do. They don't hear you, for one. And they're just doing their job. They're lying to you. All of them. When Fox News calls that FBI, a retired FBI agent's son, a hero, saying that he's so brave for doing what he's doing, you know we got problems. He's capitalizing on tragedy. He's capitalizing on a, well, you know what he's doing. So if you turn off the media who hasn't taken an oath, they're just stupid little people in a stupid little box. They're entertainment nowadays. It's a sad thing when you can't trust media. You cannot trust that what the people are saying to you is factual and truthful. It's time to remove them. And the easiest way to remove them is you yourself start telling the truth. You want those other people to be held accountable? You know, the ones who have taken an oath? Don't worry about the media. They're falling on their own sword. They will take care of themselves soon enough. Because eventually, enough of us are going to get tired, enough of you all are going to get tired of listening to them, and you're going to turn them off, and they're going to go bankrupt because they can't pay their bills. Period. Plain and simple. You can only, look, the hole in their ship is ginormous. They can't bail out the water fast enough. They're going away. A new section. What needs to come up? Truth. Truth is killing them. The truth is destroying them. Not cut downs, not playing their little game. Just ignore them. Tell the truth. Start doing. You do that. And just like I've been saying, look, again, last thing. The easiest way to point out the speeder is to obey the speed limit. Then the speeder sticks out like a sore thumb. Truth is the same way. If you want to out the liar for being a liar, don't lie. Just tell the truth. Then, all of a sudden, the liar and all their lies stick out like a sore thumb. Then, don't pile on them. Just ignore them. Because you know they're a liar. Have nothing to do with them. That is exactly, in a nutshell, what's going on in our country. The liars are being outed for being liars. Now, what exactly are you going to do? What exactly are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and play their little game, play the law of opinion, play the shame game? Or are you going to just say, okay, that's fine, you're inconsequential. What you do, what another does not affect me. Are you going to tell the truth? Are you going to be truthful first with yourself and say, hello, it's time for me to start doing? Or are you going to continue to be part of the problem? Keep sharing these stupid little opinion posts. What do you think? What do you think? It doesn't matter what you think. What are you doing? How about that? It's time to be truthful and honest first with yourself, as well as it's time to just simply start doing. That's what I'm going to do. The only question that remains is, what exactly are you going to do? Just saying.